Hello, good morning. I'm Teacher Silas, and this is an English for the first batch in Scotland High School. I'm here to explain some of the things that you're supposed to do for this week. I'm doing this video from my house, so it might not be perfect as it would be in the classroom because of the lighting system. So excuse me if you don't see everything clear, but I'm going to do my possible best to explain everything to you so that you understand. Okay. So if you look at here on your student book, unit 12, it talks about getting around. And when we say getting around, it means going from places to place. For example, you travel from Quito to Guayaquil, or from Ecuador to United States to Europe. Like traveling to a different places means getting around. So if you see this word here, getting around, it means that traveling from a place to a different place. So that is it. And then on the second, in your next page of the book, you see something talking about obligations. When we talk about obligations, it goes with, sometimes when you're making a sentence with obligation, it goes with have to, and must, and should, and the infinitive to talk about the obligation. Okay, so for example, I must win this election. Okay, obligations means that something that you have to do. Obligations, it means something that is very important and you have to achieve it. Okay, for example, your last block exams, you didn't perform well. So your parents will be like, oh, this time you're obligated to have a good grade. That means you must have a good grade this year or this block. So when we say something of obligations, it means something that you have to do and it is very necessary. Okay, so that is it. And then the sentence mostly goes with have to, must, and should. That is how it works with obligations. Okay, and then when we come to advice, there is an advice column on the page, on the same page with obligations. So when you say advice to, advice also is to help somebody with an idea. Okay, with an idea. Your friend is in trouble. He calls you. I want you to help me with something. The idea, you give it to the person, whether it is a good idea or a bad idea. We call it advice. Okay, so advice, we have two types of advice. The good advice and the bad advice. But mostly, you have to make sure you give people the good advice. So when you talk about advice, that is what it also means. So these are the minor things that you might have difficulties with it on your working for the week. So this is it. If you have any other question, you can email me through my email and then I'll explain to you whatever you don't understand. Have a good weekend and enjoy your stay home. Don't go out and try to put on your mask. Have a good day. I love you all.